What's up guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Andre and today I'm going to show you guys how to trade gold. So how I trade gold. I don't trade gold a lot because it's quite a rough pair for me sometimes, but I do trade it when I see a setup, and it's important to only trade when you see your strategy playing out. Don't trade just because you want to take a trade for the day. That's the wrong way to look at trading. But anyway, I just want to show you guys a withdrawal I made yesterday. It's around 30,000 Rand, which is around $1,800 withdrawal, as you guys can see here, approved by the broker, already in my account today. But I just want to show you guys that the guy who is teaching you this stuff on YouTube and on Telegram and whatever is actually a knowledgeable trader, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's quickly go through it, right? Gold, I only take a few steps with gold, and I want to keep it short and simple for you guys so that you guys don't get bored with this video. So number one, we're going to look for the order block on the 4-hour time frame, and we are going to then go for, in that 4-hour time frame order block, we will then look for a 15-minute order block and fair value gap. Okay, and fair value gap. Okay, it's important to look at the structure for direction. So is it in a bullish structure, bullish movement, or is it in a bearish movement? Okay. And then number 4, it's just important to know not every trade is going to be successful. I'm speaking to a few people the past couple of days, and they're like, yes, but they took a loss. And I'm like, yeah, I also take a loss every now and then. You do take losses. But it's important that your loss is smaller than your profits. Take a loss, forget about it, and move on to the next one. You're not going to get a 100% success record. Nothing on earth has a 100% success record in trading. So don't worry about stop losses. I'm just going to put it in as a step. It's important. Don't worry as a step. So I marked it out for you guys to save some time. But let's look at what I'm looking at. Okay, let's quickly look at this bullish movement. Bullish movement is when gold breaks a little high and it goes to the upward movement. So when it breaks a high, basically means it's going into a bullish movement. If it breaks a low, we're going to look at bearish movements. The more you practice this, the more you'll get used to it. Okay, so we're on the 4-hour now, and when it breaks this high over here, so let's quickly zoom in over here. So when it breaks that high at the top of that pink order block there, that high there, we can start looking for buys, right? Because it's broke that high, it didn't continue downwards. Yes, I was still looking at this order block for the sell. Okay, which is fine. As you guys can see, it reacted to it. It did go into a little sell, but it then broke it again, indicating buys again. So that order block there is a nice TP zone for you to go to for the small buy. I call this like a small buy, small sell, whatever, when it's going into the opposite direction, right? But when it breaks a high, like it did there, so structure for direction, it broke the high there, it's indicating it's going to go up. Yes, it's not going to go up until here. Well, not now. Well, not in this trade, but it's going to go up until at least this area, because that's where your order block is on the 4-hour, right? So I'm going to leave that in and go and reference that now. Okay, so now we've marked this order block over here, this opposite candle area here. So these two candles is an order block, right? So if you go on a little bit of a higher time frame, you'll see that these two, they're order block. Okay, so now we've marked it out with these pink blocks. This is the 4-hour order blocks. You can see there's another one, and at the moment I would say there's another one, but it hasn't reached that yet, so we're not going to look at it right now. I've already actually marked out on the green the 15-minute for the buy over there. My prediction is that it might do this until that red one, but let's see. I'm not going to look at the future right now. We're going to look at what we learned about gold. Okay, so we're going to look at these pink blocks. Okay, those are 4-hour order blocks. And then we're going to look in the pink block and just below it. And for a sell, we're going to look in the pink block and just above it for that example. So let's look at these bars. Let's go to the 15 minute as per the instructions. All right. So we're in the pink block. We're going to look for an order block and a fair value gap. As you guys can see, there's no order blocks and fair value gaps anywhere around here until you reach this little opposite candle and that little gap over there. Let's zoom in. This opposite candle and that little gap there. So let's move it like that. And we leave that green block alone. We leave it. We leave it like this. Let gold do its thing. Once gold comes down into that fair value gap, that's when I would start placing my buys. Okay. Buys, 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 buys. I would immediately press the buy button on the top of that fair value gap with my stop loss below this low. If you want to be safe and you want to leave it some breathing room, if you're a little bit more of a risky person, below that order block low there. Okay. So below that order block low there. Your choice. Some people like sniping small stop losses. Some people like nice breathable stop losses. And there you go. There it goes up, up, up. Okay, so let's look at the next one. This is the 4-hour order block, this pink block. Now we're going to look for the fair value gap on the order block. In or below that pink one. So there you go. There's the order block and there's the fair value gap. It's quite a big fair value gap. So you make it big. You would press your buys at the top there. And you'll put your stop losses below the order block or below the low over here. Below that low or below that order block there. And there is your buy options there. Perfect. Once again, don't move your stop losses to break even too quickly because it came, touched, went up and touched that area again. Leaving your stop loss there would have been a better choice than moving it to break even too quickly. Okay. And then same again with this trade. Here's our pink block on the 4-hour, and there you can see is our order block and fair value gap right there, guys. Okay, and what happened was blah 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 blah. Gold does all this noise it usually does, love doing, and boom, touched it in there. Sorry, this is the one I'm waiting for currently on gold for the buy. But there you can see it touched. That's where you buy, stop loss below there. Perfect. Okay, so what makes this big order block for the sell difficult was the size of this fair value gap. It's huge. It is massive. Usually when a fair value gap is that big, it's very difficult to trade. I would probably take the trade on the order block there. It would have went down into a little bit of profit, hit stop loss. One of those things. You can see 1, 2, 3 successful trades, 1 loss. That's how trading works. So take these type of trades, you know, take your stop loss and move on. Don't chase the trade. So when it broke this high, again, we were in a bullish move, which indicated more buys to come. That's why I'm thinking it's going to hit here and go up. So let's see what happens. But let's go to a sell example. Okay. Here is my pink zone, my 4-hour zone, and there is my order block and my fair value gap for that sell option over there. For you swing traders out there, look at this trade. At the bottom of this 4-hour on 13 December 2023, there was a order block over there. Let's zoom in. Order block over there, which I took to the right now to show you guys how it actually works, perfectly works. Go down to the 15 minute, you'll probably find a fair value gap that indicates that this trade was going to go up for a buy off this zone. If you're not very happy with the size of the fair value gap, you can always come back to the trade area where it currently prices at and do a smaller order block type of buy like this. Because of the size of this fair value gap, maybe on the 15 minute. Let's just quickly look at a sell, another sell example, and then we will end off this video. So here is an order block breaking down to the downside for an indication of a bearish move or a bearish period coming next. Let's see that order block over there, and then we will go to the 15 minute to go and mark out any fair value gap and order block we can find. And there we will see an order block and a fair value gap right there. let's make it green for the perfect entry. And there you go. Guys, in my personal opinion, if you want to trade it correctly and you want to trade it to the best and most profitable way, I would look at clean type 4-hour candles. In my opinion, these candles aren't clean. There's a lot of noise going on here with a lot of wicks, indicating that the trade is going to be very noisy, busy, and probably not very clean. If you look at these type of trades with clean, big candles with big bodies, moving solidly to a down or upside, that is the type of trades that I want to take. Not these with these type of noisy candles like this. As you can see here, less noise, a lot more noise. Less noise, a lot more noise. And then once again, less noise. That's why I only trade gold once or twice a week or once a week, because of that type of avoiding these type of candles like this. If I don't see a clear order block, then I won't take it. Okay, so go look at your charts, go look if you see what I see, and also just trade a cleaner chart rather than taking too many trades and wanting to make money every day trading gold. Rather go look at a clean chart. So guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, and also leave a comment if you have anything else to add to this type of trading. And yeah, I'm more than eager to listen to you guys and make more videos if you wanted. Thanks so much.